Hi, this is Russ Jeffries from mobileburn.com, and here I've got the Motorola Milestone, which is the UK version of the Motorola Droid that you get in the US. I'm just going to quickly unbox it for you and then show you a couple of the features of the Milestone. Just whip it out there, you can see the device looks remarkably like the Droid. Same sort of form factor with the sliding keypad on the side. Full QWERTY keyboard, 4 lines as you can see there, and a little D-pad to the right. And a nice large 3.7 inch touchscreen as well, capacitive touchscreen. So we're going to show you that in a minute and show you some of the multi-touch features of the phone as well. I'm just going to quickly see what else we've got in the box here. Underneath we've got a little guide, as you can see. There's a UK plug with a USB slot which goes straight to the USB cable, so you can just charge it from the USB or obviously plug it into the computer and charge it directly from your computer. That goes to this micro USB port here, which goes straight into the left hand side of the Milestone there, as you can see. Also got some headphones, it's a normal headphone 3.5mm jack, so you can use your own headphones as well. That goes straight in the top of the Milestone there. Look like a fairly cheap set of headphones, so you might want to get your own, but they do appear to have a microphone on the cord, so you can use it for calls as well, which obviously you wouldn't be able to do with most normal headphones. That's about all you get in the box of the Milestone, so we're going to move on next to show you some of the multi-touch features. Okay, so as you can see we've got the Milestone all fired up. A little lock screen here, you just drag your finger across the display, and the same usual type of Android screen as you would expect to see, where you've got 3 separate screens to scroll between. Same menu system as well, just obviously with the Motorola style icons. But we're just going to quickly go into Google Maps and show you the new multi-touch in Google Maps. As you can see, it loads up relatively quickly on the Milestone, still quite a quick processor as per the Droid. And then, although we've got the zoom keys down the bottom here, we can also just pinch zoom. So obviously that's a lot neater, same as you get on the iPhone, just pinch zoom as you would expect to get, rather than having to use the buttons. It's a lot nicer to keep you just using your fingers on the map and be able to zoom in and out as you'd expect. So if we just go back as well, I can show you the same in the web browser. Just pop onto the web browser and load up the Mobile Burn page. Okay, so as you can see we've got the Mobile Burn page all loaded up here, and we can swipe up and down on the display to move up and down on the page. As you can see, all the text is very small. We're in the fully zoomed out position at the moment, which is the default zoom level that the phone actually sets to when you first load up a page. But despite it being so small, you can actually still read all the text because the display is such a high resolution. All this text is actually readable if you see the phone in person. But despite that, you can still just double tap to zoom in on different areas slightly. Doesn't seem to be working the best at the moment, but regardless of that, we've also got pinch zoom, so you can just pinch to zoom like you can on, for example, the iPhone. Pinch to zoom in further and just make the text as big as you like. Zoom right in very far and then just zoom back out with a pinch in the opposite direction, as you can see. As you can see, it's all pretty quick to load up as well. It doesn't take very long to zoom in and out, not very particularly jerky. So it's all pretty quick. But also you can view the pages in landscape mode. If you just expose the keyboard, you see it flip straight over to landscape mode. And then again you can just zoom in and out using multi-touch gestures. And view different parts of the page. So it's all fairly nice and all fairly quick to load up. I think we've just moved back there a page or something, or clicked on something. But as you can see, it all loads fairly quickly and is fairly tactile. You can swipe through quick, zoom in and out quick, just the same as you can in the Google Maps application. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Motorola Droid specs, they're all the same as the Milestone here. Just show you a few of the extras, bits and pieces. You can see on the back we've got a 5-megapixel autofocus camera, twin LED flash as well, which is pretty bright. On the top of the phone we've got the gold camera shutter button there, 2-stage, so you just press it a little bit to focus and all the way to photo. And the volume key is on the side as well. On the front here we've just got some touch sensitive buttons along the bottom of the display. One for searching, a home button, a menu button and a back button, all very handy, believe me. And on the side here we've just got the micro USB port for charging and data. Headset's taken care of on the top here by this 3.5mm headphone port. Next to that is a screen lock and unlock button, which is also the power button for the device. There's nothing on the bottom. And then we've just got this little overlap part here, which is actually quite handy for flipping the phone around into its other orientation. Gives you a little space to put your thumb. But as you see here, we've got a 4-line keyboard, much as you'll find on the computers, so the spacebar doesn't get in the way of any of the letters, which is quite nice. And again, we've got things like a search key and a dedicated app button and a dedicated question mark button as well, which is quite nice, as well as enter and shift and delete and things like that. So it's all together quite nice, and it ties in well with like the gold accents in the middle of the D-pad here, and on the top of the camera shutter button, as well as some gold accents on the keyboard too. So altogether it's a pretty nice phone. Really been enjoying using it because it's quite quick as well. And as you can see, it's got things like multi-touch. It's also got Wi-Fi, HSDPA, all the usual bits and bobs in a top spec smartphone. And running on the latest version of Android as well. Anyway, that's the Motorola Milestone. I'm Russ Jeffries from mobileburn.com.